This time on Kawaii-Fi Radio, it's a special Mother's Day episode. This episode, it's, we've just had Mother's Day. No.
I'm a good boy.
Kenny decides our list needs a point system.
She loses mum points for that. Are we doing mum points?
She gets like a 10 for her assassination protection skills, but a 1 for the cooking.
Kyle put up some mum points.
And Kenny also has a flashback.
Anyone can have a flashback of one moment they really liked. Watch this.
No! Stop staring into the distance, Kenny. It's not getting any better.
Kawaii-Fi Radio.
Extra.
Konnichiwa, and welcome. You tune into Kawaii-Fi Radio, the podcast. We dive into the world of anime, manga, and all things otaku culture. I'm Kyle. With me is Aaron, Kenny, and Tifa on the remote. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Or is it there? Which way is Tifa?
There. Right there, down in the front, yeah. That's where I'll position her window.
The intro sounds like it's running at you.
It does.
Like, it's got that slow build-up where you're like, hang on, is that coming up behind?
Is it
What
getting
is that?
closer? Yeah, I actually cut off the front bit and just go boom straight in, because it used to be we'd do like a little talk thing in the beginning and then the
Kawaii-Fi Extra.
thing would happen. But this episode, it's we've just had Mother's Day. No.
I'm a good boy.
You're not. This episode, we've just had Mother's Day in Australia, which for some reason is completely different times to both America and the UK and Europe. So, whatever. But it got us thinking, what are some of the best mums in anime? Now, I know what all you're thinking. And no, Do You Love Your Mother and Her Two-Hit Multi-Target Attack is not what we're talking about. It doesn't make the list for very obvious reasons. This is not that kind of list. Unless it is, Aaron, because you've got a list.
I have a list
And
of
I'm
top 30.
highly concerned.
Where did you get this list?
Animecorner.me.
Oh, okay. Anime
you didn't
Corner's
say
interesting.
Reddit, so I guess that counts.
No, it could be worse. It could definitely be worse. Now, if you're new to the podcast, welcome. Hello to all our regular listeners as well, and hi to everyone watching us on YouTube.
This is a weird one to get in, to jump in on.
Yeah, it's a very strange
place
one.
to begin.
Extras are the easy to get into, the fun flirty ones. You know,
Oh.
I don't know why,
test
but I
the
didn't
water.
like the way you did that. I love you, though.
Test the waters, get into a bit of a situationship, see if it works out.
Now,
You're a bit too good at that.
this is not a smash or pass list, just to be clear.
Unless you want it to be.
Because, God.
You can put it in the comments below.
Oh yeah, it's not an extra, not a main episode, so it sort of comes under the Valentine's episode umbrella.
No, it does not.
Smash your favorite comment.
Anyway, if you enjoy what we're doing, like to support us, you can get additional content through Patreon, details below. Now, that's out of the way. Let's get stuck in. So, first things first, Mother's Day.
Your mum.
Happy Mother's Day
Happy
to the
Mother's
mothers
Day
out
to the
there.
mothers.
We love you. We appreciate you. You're doing a good job.
Yeah.
This is true.
Mums appear in many mediums, including anime.
Except
Who would
Disney,
have
where they're
thought?
all dead.
Yeah. Wow, the sass on Tifa's face. She's like, he's right, though. So we kind of thought we'd mention a couple of like series which really do focus on like that mother angle, and there's a film in particular that we can talk about, which is Wolf Children, which is all about a mother who's got, the two kids and all of them can turn into wolves and all that.
God, that's been on my list for ages. I feel so bad.
Well, like, we're not going to do a full thing on it, but I think that one needs to go. I think we need to do a full episode on that and use that as like a Cinema Club special.
I think I watched that last year. It's good.
Yeah. But this is a film which I've heard a lot of good things about over the years, and it's all about the basically two young cubs growing up with their mum, as it would be.
I wonder if it was written sort of allegorically. It's like, this is what it feels like to be a mum. Your two children are little beasts.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's facing the challenges of motherhood on your own.
Yeah.
And like moving to a new town, learning to adapt to survival, and just trying to make sure your kids get the best they can. Like, it's heavy, man. If you had a single mom like I did watching it, it's like, oh.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. See, interestingly, Wolf Children, I always kind of paired it with The Boy and the Beast, and it's like, it's the two sides of the family. You've got the wolves and the wolf kids, and then you've got the big beast bear dude and his adopted son thing.
Bit different, but
Very different,
yeah.
but they came out around the same time, so in my mind, they're just interlinked, even though they're not even the same studio. So...
Weird.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Another one on the list we've got is Makuya When the Promised Flower Blooms. Because, that's a very sad one. Basically, it's a mother and son. Yeah. And the mother's pseudo-immortal, I think it is, as is the son. And they're both learning about, like, you know, the type of life he has to lead. And basically, his mother's the only person who's going to be his point of contact in that. So,
after 500 years, what will you have?
my
Think,
mom.
Mark, think.
Oh, look what they need just to imitate an ounce of our power. If you haven't seen Invincible, go watch it. Or
As
read
long
it.
as you're over 18.
Over 18, yeah. But yeah, and
If you're under 18, still watch it.
a couple of notable mentions. Erased is all about saving his mum, which is great. That's time travel. And A Place Further Than the Universe is kind of searching for mum as well. The mums in that show are great.
Yeah.
Like, they're full of sass. It's good fun. But the overarching story is one of the girls going to Antarctica basically to pay respects to where her mother died. So, you know, heavy themes, a lot of these shows, but mums be heavy, yo. So,
Full Metal Alchemist
Whoa.
Brotherhood.
duck feather mattress.
Trisha Elric.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, they tried to bring her back and fail.
And of course, there's the Dragon Ball mums.
Chichi Bulma.
Yep. And also 18 as well.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then Videl as they get later on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, you know, it's a theme we see in a lot of places. However, I've talked enough. So, Aaron, where's your list? Let's get
Okay,
started
I
from
got
number
No.
30.
Okay, number 30,
Okay.
I know very well, and we all love and adore her, and she's an instant win in many of our hearts. Inko Midoriya.
Oh, yeah. From My Hero Academia, Midoriya's mum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, like, she
Yeah.
raised her son who didn't have a quirk, and, you know, she was very patient with him and very supportive and very sweet. So, you know, I can see why she'd make the list. Like,
Yeah.
also, she got quite friendly with All Might, so...
Yeah, I mean, like, there's a lot of fan theories about that.
Mrs. Yuigahama from Yahari Ore no Seishun Love Come wa Machigateru.
What? Okay.
Those are not even real
Can someone
words.
that's not Aaron read that, please?
Yeah, so that is my teen romantic snafu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
My teen romantic love story snafu. But yeah, that's the mums in that are, shall we say, very attractive, because they are like kind of like you're seeing the future version of each of the daughters, like stylistically. They are basically each of the daughters grown up. So like, you know, obviously that's the case with kids, but this is like iconically similar. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a whole thing. The series is it's a very interesting series.
She good or bad?
Good.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Next we have Chi-Chi.
Yep, from
Yeah.
Dragon Ball. Like, oh, Tifa's got some words. I can see that. She's like,
Nothing
say
to
it.
say.
No, I agree. Chi-Chi, like, bless her cotton socks, she doesn't realize what her sons are. Mm-hmm. She's raising them incorrectly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She is.
Next is Trisha Elric.
A corpse can be a great mother.
Oh god, why is this one on the list? Sanai Furukawa from Clannad.
Yeah, people were like, "Yeah, Clannad is a great series, and it's really, you know, the mum in it is really good." And I'm like,
No.
I don't think that's what you think it is. So, yeah,
I just don't like the faces, man.
yeah.
They're
Clannad-
really of a certain period in art
They
style.
are.
These,
Well, they're
yeah.
just droopy.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
The faces seem like they've like been like.
Yeah, like they sort of angled them in.
I guess I can see what you're talking about, but yeah.
It was during that time where Kyoto Animation had become popular because of the big eyes animation style, and everyone else was trying to like imitate it but do it their own way, and that was the result. Because Kyoto Animation is just
Evolution failed us.
yeah, we all went cross-eyed. Anime cross-eyed.
Well, next we have one for Kyle.
Okay.
Yui Ikari.
She's hardly in it, but I mean, like, sure, she's in the robot. Her soul is in the robot, but like, well, they should have put the picture of Unit 1.
The robot is her mom.
So yeah, Yui Ikari obviously in Neon Genesis Evangelion plays a role in the story.
Well, she's the whole plot. Like, her being dead is the reason why the dad's Gendo's doing everything because he's trying to get her back.
Yes, that's right. Men cannot have self-initiative without doing something for a woman.
Yes,
That's
exactly it.
It's like rule 6 of Hollywood, I believe.
Yeah. Like, it's like, I hate to admit it, but Evangelion does have some bad writing in it. Like,
we got that recorded, everyone.
it's true.
We got it recorded.
Oh my god.
There is no such thing as a perfect
That's
bit
a
of media.
sin.
But like, you know, Evangelion does a lot of stuff right. It also does some things lazily. It does things in a variety of different ways that other shows at the time hadn't done, which, you know, at least from like a meta media standpoint, are kind of commonplace. They just got a different layer of weirdness on top is probably the easiest way to explain it. You know,
The next one's got a special place in my heart.
what number are we at?
It's not numbered.
It's not numbered.
It's not numbered.
You're gonna have to trust us that there's 30.
Kyle, put up a number.
Oh, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Kushina Uzumaki. Love her. Cherish her.
That's,
Wish she was around more.
Naruto's mum. Yeah?
Naruto's mum.
Yeah.
I don't know. She
Yeah.
reminds me a bit too much of.
Sakura.
Yes,
Well,
That's
sort
the
of
point.
Yeah.
So, like, ignoring
but I don't like Sakura.
fair. Ignoring the Freudian ideology because that's proven to be stupid. But there is a reason that people look for similar traits as their parents because those are traits that are familiar. They feel wholesome. They feel safe. You know, which can lead to bad things in
They're
relationships
already
if you
used
come
to
from a bad
loving
example.
someone with that. So why can't they just love another person like that?
Exactly. But yeah.
So I guess you would. I was gonna say you'd argue that because Naruto doesn't know his parents.
Yeah, maybe it's just something ingrained in
That's
him
not
from his
like
father's tastes.
But it's not something he's looking for,
No.
like subconsciously, as much as
No.
other people would be. As
This is true. This is true.
Well, it's one of the reasons
and
I
I
love
think
the-
it's just. I
Sorry.
was just gonna say, I think it's just that Kishimoto doesn't know how to write women, and he
Also
just
that.
writes them all the same.
Yeah.
I mean, look, Fair and Oda only knows how to draw one type of woman as well. So, like,
Yeah. Yeah. But like that's why I love the Road to Ninja movie. Like you get to see her more in it. You get to see the fourth in it. You get to,
Yeah.
it's so good.
Yeah, it was a good film, that. Yeah.
Made me cry. Next we've got Sachiko from Erased.
Yeah. Fish lips. Octopus lips. I haven't seen this
Never
list,
do
and
that again.
I was right. What the?
Yeah, no.
Anime lips. Ooh.
Ooh.
Big lip alligator. That's a dead meme.
You called it on one of the next ones. Hana from Wolf Children.
Oh,
Hey.
well, there you go.
Yeah.
Surprised that wouldn't be higher, but yeah.
Well,
Well,
I mean,
we're getting down to number one, I believe.
I fear what is number one. I think more than anything.
I know who's number one, and I agree. I
Do
don't
it-
agree with her parenting style. I just agree that she's the best mom in anime.
Okay.
uh-huh.
You know who it is. We had this discussion already.
If it's who I think it is, then okay.
Oh, is
but-
it Aaron's mom?
No,
Because she failed.
Aaron's mom was terrible. Up next, we have Miyako Ishida from A Silent Voice.
Oh yeah, yeah. And that actually did come up in my search a few times, and that's a film we need to really. I need to properly watch it. I've got a
really good.
I've got a blimmin' Silent Voice shirt. Yeah, like how have I not watched it? But yeah,
I think we just need to arrange like a proper movie day and just list down like not one movie but a bunch.
Should we hire out a cinema and just like smash it out?
nah, that requires
back lot?
Nah, that requires money. Let's be lazy.
Okay.
We'll do it on the
Bro,
couch.
If you this. We're over here. We have a cinema in our apartment complex.
Because she's
I
reaching
guess
a,
we're moving in with Tifa.
she's living a bougie life. She's a movie star, you see.
So tell Heath that his gaming room is now our bedroom.
All three of us.
His gaming room is the living room.
Living room's our bedroom, baby.
I'll just sleep under someone's bed. You'll get to
Implying you don't already?
Yes.
He is the monster under the bed that your parents warned you about.
Yours or mine?
Oh no.
Yes.
Alternates. Okay, so now we've got Ojiya from Dororo.
Oh,
All right, yeah.
interesting. Yeah, actually, yeah, because in Dororo, like the story point is that the mother didn't want
Wait.
to give up
Is this his mother or the other mother?
his mother.
Oh, no, the other
Yeah. Wait.
It's the same mother,
No,
Hang
no.
on.
Like,
isn't it?
Both bandits who rebel against cruel samurais, Dororo's parents are forced to flee after they are betrayed by a close friend. After the death of Dororo's father, Ojiya remains courageous, wandering through the countryside with Dororo and providing for her however she can.
This is the original story.
wait, who's this?
Ojiya.
Oh, her.
Show us the picture. Oh, okay. Yeah. That makes sense. It's a different character to who we were thinking. We were thinking of the mother who's married to the feudal lord, who is Dororo's actual mother, because she doesn't agree with her husband's desire to sacrifice the firstborn for to the demons for longevity. She and her what is it? It's like a little shrine.
A shrine with a Buddha, yeah.
Yeah, protects her, which is why the father wanted it removed from the room during childbirth, whereas she wanted to keep it there to protect her child because she didn't know the awful deal that had been made. And then the father told the midwife to dispose of it, and the mother didn't want him to, so the midwife put it in a boat, and that's... Yeah, and then the midwife got killed and eaten by the monster who was chasing after Dororo's creepy, armless, legless, skinless, eyeless, noseless baby.
He was a nugget.
Dororo is a lot.
Dororo is a lot. It's amazing.
Considering it's a 1960s production as well.
Well, the original story was obviously a lot more family-friendly because it was written by Osamu Tezuka, but the reimagining that was done by... Twin Engine and
no, I think it's always been that's always been the key story, but they were a lot more graphic with showing it.
Oh, they were this time around, yeah.
Hell, they were graphic with showing it in the live action version, which preceded the one we got.
This is true.
Live action was actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
So up next, we have another one I do adore. Your Forger from Spy Family.
Hey, she is.
I mean, stepmom, but
Hey, a mum's a mum.
She does step up.
Exactly.
does step up.
We respect the mothers who step up as well as the biological mothers.
Yeah.
she is an awesome mom.
No, I'm not saying she shouldn't be counted, but she's like the most badass stepmom you can get.
Oh, hands down. If I
Like-
had her as a stepmom, I'd be like,
My life is great. I
yeah.
am protected.
It's like every time Anya is distressed, she cries out, and then your Forger is there like a scary as balls bloodhound Grim Reaper lady.
the only issue is do not eat her cooking.
Yeah.
Amazing as a bodyguard, terrible as a house.
She loses mum points for that. Are we
Mum points.
Are we doing mum points?
Are we doing mum points? Like, on a she gets like a 10 for her assassination protection skills, but a 1 for the cooking.
Kyle, put up some mum points. This is why we're not doing mum points.
Yeah, no. Okay, yeah, well, look, fair.
Yeah, no, everyone loves Yor.
Yeah, yours fantastic.
I mean, I have to get Tifa to do Yor for my Anya at some stage.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Because
Mother, I crave peanuts.
Mother, I crave violence.
yeah, I remember the first time Aaron introduced us to you. Beforehand, he's like, yeah, here's her cosplaying Yor. And I'm like, wow, that's really good. Was it Yor? No, it was...
I'm pretty sure it was Anya.
It was...
Were you as Anya because you are short?
Was
Love is
it...
War, Kaguya-sama.
Yes. Yeah.
Getting mixed
Oh,
up.
Chica?
No, Kaguya.
Oh,
She because the
Kaguya.
photos ended up in the magazine, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Man, it's been a hot minute.
I know, right?
It's been a few years now.
Yeah.
We're all so old.
Look at us being stable-ish adults. By which I mean consistently putting out a podcast for 6 years.
Well, I mean, this was back when I was at Seven West Media full time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
Like,
But yeah. Anyway, yeah. Is your mum.
Oh my god. I'm leaving. Episode's over.
Wow, Aaron tapping out on a bad dad joke. That's a new one.
Naoko Natsuki from ReZero Starting Life in Another World.
Nope.
Bad mom.
Just ReZero, like,
it's a lot.
it's a lot. Do not binge ReZero if you haven't watched it. Like, small bite-sized chunks is the recommended dose. Otherwise, you will feel really depressed.
Or watch the abridged.
Or watch the abridged, actually. I might just watch the abridged for season 2. I haven't watched
Abridged
season
is
2 yet.
fun.
Have you seen the abridged for ReZero?
No.
Oh, we need to watch that.
We do?
It's necessary
It's
watching.
quite- yeah.
Yeah.
There is an in-joke.
Of course there is.
No, very specifically for us.
For us. Oh.
For us.
Okay then. All right. Is Tifa aware of what this is, or
No,
is
she wouldn't get
it's
it.
a boy thing? Is
No,
it?
it's not a boy thing.
It's just a us experience, the trio's experience.
This is a bowling thing.
No, this is a Happy Sexy Fun Times in Dubai thing.
Oh, okay. For context, that's the name of one of our chats, which was just Happy Sexy Fun Time, and then we combined it with another chat, which is like in Dubai, specifically after we had a game of
Cards Against Humanity.
Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
So then it became Happy Sexy Fun Times in Dubai specifically.
You are now caught up on the deep lore.
Okay, cool.
Okay, next one. I'm Miyako Saito from Oshinoko.
I think so. I think she's a good mum because, like, without the context of being up to date on the show, i.e., I've read the manga all the way to the end. I believe Tifa's almost finished it or has finished it now.
The CIA did it.
No, but she does a lot for Aqua and Ruby. Like
She does,
She
yeah.
actually does end up stepping into that role of being a mum, despite starting off as that really brash, abrasive person in the early episodes. She really warms up to them and does literally treat them like her kids and looks after them in that aspect. So, yeah, I think she is a great mum, but she had to grow into it because
Well,
it
motherhood's-
wasn't her choice.
Yeah, and motherhood's not something you can just take on instantly.
Oh,
like there's that
absolutely
huge mentality about, once you have your kids, you instantly know what to do. That's a lie.
No,
That is
not.
such a lie. Everybody struggles with it. It's totally natural to struggle with it. Do not beat yourself down if you are struggling with it. You are doing a good job.
You're a good mum.
Anyway,
You too, dude. You're a good mum too.
Watch Bluey for hints.
Yeah. Bluey's great.
next is Irisville von Einsburn from Fate Zero. Now, I think I'm the only one here who can talk on this.
Yeah, I have
Yes.
no idea who that is.
She's a homunculus.
Oh, great.
So she's a created human, and her daughter is also a homunculus. So they are created with a lot of mana in their body, specifically for manifesting these servants they use in battle.
Okay.
Calling people homunculus is wonderful.
Well, they are homunculi. They're
just
not
like as an
humans.
insult. You utter homunculus. you
well-
troglodyte.
At least I was created with a purpose.
That's a good comeback.
Not me. I was an accident.
Homunculi, you're not allowed to use that comeback. That's TMR's.
She's sweet, but the daughter she raises,
Sociopath?
yes, she gets berserker.
Oh.
And that's just a bad time.
And then she sends Berserker out to get new batteries for her Xbox controller.
That's only in Grand Carnival Phantasm.
Totes canon.
That happened in that show?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's wonderful.
Oh, Berserker being the giant guy with the...
Yeah.
That's the kid?
No, she commands
the mother
him.
Oh,
gave birth to that kid. Who then
controls the...
Heracles.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. Okay. I was sitting there going, how did she give birth to that monster?
No.
Forcefully.
Okay, next we have...
Moving right along.
the less we talk about fate, the better.
Yeah, that's a fair point, yes. We still do need to do a Lore Master episode on that later, though.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do it with like Fate Zero because that's apparently story-wise pretty easy to get into.
Yes, if you ask me, which we've said this
Yeah.
multiple times on the podcast, that's where you should start.
Fate Zero episode incoming. There you go. I'll write that down.
Yeah, where's my lab coat and whiteboard? I will take care of that.
Kenny's got a lab coat. I've got the whiteboards.
Easy. I'm going to start printing off pictures.
It's happening.
I want pictures. Pictures of Spider-Man. Continue, please.
So next we have Fortuna from ReZero starting life in another world.
I'm really
Who
confused.
is Amelia's mother?
Okay.
Isn't Amelia's mother like the worst person? No, that's another person. They all just look the same.
Yeah.
All elves look the
Same face
same
syndrome.
in there.
She
Knife you,
wasn't
gotcha.
Amelia's biological mother.
Yeah. Her biological mother is apparently possibly the big evil. There's a whole lot going on there that I don't know about. I haven't got that far in.
Look, honestly, I haven't watched ReZero because I look at it and I'm like, eh. And then I watch the abridged, I'm like,
God. Well played.
Clara Magnolia from Violet Evergarden.
I have heard that the story arc in Violet Evergarden about the mother's really sweet. Like, lots of tears, really sad,
Will break your heart.
but really sweet storytelling. So that's interesting, because I never ended up watching more than a couple of episodes of Violet Evergarden at the time. I do need to go back and rewatch it and finish it. But yeah, because it was a lot at the time. So there was a lot on that season.
Well, I mean...
That was around like 2020, wasn't it?
2021, I think.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that
actually-
was hectic time.
Actually, no, I think it predates that because it was released before the firebombing of Kyoani.
Yeah, I feel like Violet Evergarden's like a mid-20 teens.
Yeah.
I thought it was I thought it was 2018.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling
I was
as
thinking
well.
2015, but I might be wrong.
No, because I think it was after I finished high school.
If anything,
Yeah.
I'm going to say 2019.
Is this like Price is Right where you're going one above?
Yes. Kyle, what's the price?
The price is wrong. It's 2018.
Oh, Tifa got it.
January 2018 till April 2018. So there you go. But then they had like the auto memory
Do I get
doll
a prize?
bonus.
Yeah, you get this lovely
get a
set of
sticker.
washer and dryer.
If the price is right. Where do they even get the prices for that show anyway? Because like it was so off most of the time.
Best Buy.
They were like, yeah, you could totally get this washer and dryer for $412. Like, who's selling it for that?
The American economy.
Well, it was an Australian show.
No, it was American started.
No,
us.
but we had it as well.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Were we working to American prices?
No,
somehow?
we weren't. But yeah, like how are you meant
Good
to guess
guys
it?
with cash.
Which they don't do anymore.
Oh,
I know, right? You can't get cheaper deals with cash at Good Guys because, reasons.
Yeah.
I've never had a
It
good
was just
experience
tax
with them.
avoidance, just so you know.
oh, it was so
The same with
blatantly
Harvey
taxable.
Norman as well.
Yeah. But Harvey Norman is tax avoidance personified as a person than as a business. Okay, moving right along.
Azusa from I've Been Killing Slimes for 300 years and maxed
She's
out my
not a
level.
mum.
Reincarnated person.
You're not a mum.
I read the manga. Like I've seen her listed before, and it's like she's a mother because two of the slimes became people,
daughters,
and then
yeah.
they're her daughters, but they're not. Like they're roommates.
Stepmom.
Oh my god, they're roommates.
She adopted them.
Debatable. They just kind of came and lived with her, just like every other character. Like
Yeah.
that's literally the bar for this series. If a new character is female and introduced, they're gonna move in. That's it. Doesn't
There's
matter
so
if it's
many
literally
shows like
Bahamut, or the demon god, or they're moving in, and she will have to build a new room. It's just like, which is
Moving
why I
right
stopped
al-
reading it because we had 9 people in the house and I was only 14 chapters in. I'm like, I'm done. How many more can you add?
It's like the 100 girlfriends who really, really love you, but it's
The 100
the 100
children that really
housemates.
love you.
Yeah, but literally, it's kind of
the
like,
100 roommates. Oh my god.
I mean, you're not wrong because like there is soft Yuri goggles on several of the characters. So
Oh my god, you
Oh,
roommates.
I love soft Yuri goggles in the show we're watching.
yeah,
That's hilarious.
yeah.
Alrighty, what's next?
Kyoko Honda from Fruits Basket.
Ooh,
It says
Yeah,
she already
she's-
passed away by the time the Fruits Basket story begins.
yeah.
That qualifies her.
Was she a good mother? Yes. Did she leave her daughter in a bad situation? Also, yes.
Was she a good mother?
Debatable.
Do you learn much about her?
Yeah. There was a
Okay.
whole flashback special that was done after the series ended, looking at the time before.
After the series ended.
Yeah, it was an OVA.
After the series ended.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
but
it's
look,
an OVA
anyone can
that-
have a flashback of one moment they really liked. Watch this.
No. Stop staring into the distance, Kenny. It's not getting any better.
Wow, that
all
was
of a sudden-
incredible.
That was a really nice day, you see.
Oh, you remembering the Masters concert at Margaret River?
Oh, yeah. That was a good day, too. I got to watch Ben Lee hit by a bottle.
God.
Catch my...
I love that Kenny just had a full Peter Griffin moment.
Okay, look. At least in Fruits Basket, the story does like I believe I haven't read the manga, but I think you have, Tifa. No, okay. Someone please.
I own it, but I haven't read it.
Ah, fair. Someone correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I believe that there are scenes littered throughout it as flashbacks to things that happened with Honda's mum, and they were then amalgamated into the OVA finale episode, which was a flashback showing her youth, and the connections that we learn about through the series were already established and connected for some of them there. However, obviously, as Tifa rightly does point out, it was shown as an OVA after the series, so it wasn't a focal point of the new adaptation. So, from what we can tell, she was a good mum, but as you said, we could be cherry picking just the best memories.
Like this.
Stop it.
So I just counted ahead. We're up to number 11. So we're about to
11.
break the top 10.
Okay.
Dun,
Number
dun, dun, dun.
11 is Carla Yeager.
No. She's in it for like 2 minutes and then gets eaten by her husband's divorced ex-wife. Who's
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's who the giant titan that eats her is. Not even kidding.
Well, that was lucky or unlucky. I
Yeah.
don't
That
know.
was lucky.
Yeah.
Good thing he wasn't in town.
Things might have gotten a bit awkward.
Like this one memory.
What is their reasoning for her being on the list?
Okay, let's see.
Because she's a
Carla
mother?
Yeager doesn't have a lot of screen time, but her impact in the Attack on Titan franchise is ever present.
No.
She sacrificed her life for her children, even though she was scared of dying.
She didn't sacrifice. She didn't have a choice.
Her
Yeah,
need
she-
to protect both Aaron and Mikasa, her adoptive daughter, helped her overcome her fears.
That's
and
not
get
what
eaten.
happened. That's
What?
not what happened.
I'm sorry, was there an overcoming fears arc in those 3 seconds?
All that happened is they ran to the house, saw it was demolished, saw Mum under the pile of the rubble. Mum realized she was dying from blood loss and went, "Run, there's a Titan." That's it.
Maybe the fear she was getting over was of being eaten by titans, and
Yeah.
when she realized it was happening, she's just like, okay.
It continues.
Oh my
How
god.
is it continuing?
Carla's main goal in life. See, I love that this description is longer than her screen time. Carla's main goal in life was to see her children happy.
Was
she
it?
scolds Aaron for wanting to join the Survey Corps because she knows it'll most likely result in his death. She counts on Mikasa to protect Aaron because she believes Mikasa is the only one capable of doing it. To Carla, simply being
No,
born into
no,
the
no,
world is
no.
such a special thing worthy of love and praise.
Who wrote
That's it.
this?
All right. Anime
I think
corner.
there's some projecting going on there.
Did you use Chat GPT to write this? Because it's garbage
I
and
think
made up. It's
I think this
hallucinated.
exists because Attack on Titan's popular, and they're just like, let's put a popular anime in this list.
Like, there are so many more befitting mothers to be on this
Well,
list.
we've gone past better mothers on this list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Wolf Children Mum was
How is
better
this-
mum.
Yeah, how is this above your what?
yeah, right?
Well, now we're at number 10.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, wait. I've got something for this. That's the
Congratulations.
wrong one. I'm so sorry.
I don't know if it fits for the last one.
Okay, what's number 10?
Zenith Grey Rat from Jobless Reincarnation.
That's what I think of that vote.
Okay.
No, she's genuinely lovely. Her husband's a terrible person, but she still finds
The
it.
whole show's a terrible person.
She's a good person.
I agree.
She's a good person in this terrible show.
Okay.
And then what ends up happening to her is she gets
Eaten by a Titan.
no.
Okay.
Even funnier. Actually, I shouldn't say funny.
Hey, worse?
So everyone in their town gets teleported away, like scattered across the world.
Yep.
She ends up in the bottom of a dungeon encased in a mana crystal. And when they finally find her, like 10 years later, she's brain dead.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Okay.
So what are
probably
they
one of
going to
the
say
only
about
nice
why
characters.
she's, amazing, which I'm guessing she had like
Because
the
her
first 10
dream was to
episodes
see
before
her
everything happened?
children safe.
No,
she got over
I
her-
know why. Even before reading it,
She got
reading it
over her fear
confirms
of being
it.
stuck in a mana crystal in
No,
a deep dungeon.
No,
She does something deep and meaningful.
no. It's her husband screwing her over and her not being like.
I was just gonna say that she's probably the only character that's decent in the whole show, so like that automatically just
Yeah.
makes her better than the
So-
others in the show.
But does
like,
it make her a great mum?
She
I-
is a loving mother and can't say no to the wishes of her child.
That's a bad
That's a terrible mother.
One day, she found out that her husband cheated on her with their housemaid. They found out that the housemaid was pregnant and Paul is the father. She was about to leave Paul behind, but due to her son's request, she didn't. She enjoyed the pain she felt and tried to live with the maid and the maid's daughter even when her son was not home.
Wow.
This is awful.
Yeah. Do not like. Poor woman.
Well, yes,
Not
it's
good
terrible,
mother.
but she...
It's a pity point. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
they put her there because like that's
That's
just terrible to go
self-sacrifice,
through.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
not a good...
No, it's not. She was doing
Doesn't
it out of
show
love
her.
for her son.
Look, true. But he's a little...
Yes.
Like, everyone in the show is
Yeah,
above
right.
her,
Okay,
basically.
let's
Well,
go
I
on.
mean,
Number 9.
We have strong-
Number 9. You like this one. Yuriko Hori from Horimiya.
Actually, that's a valid point. The parents in Horimiya are fantastic.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, you know who should be on this list that isn't on this list?
Who's on this list but isn't on this list?
Haruhi's parent from Oran High School Host Club.
Oh! Okay, yeah.
I mean,
You mean the aunt / uncle cross, the one who dresses...
The dad that dresses as a mum.
I
yeah.
thought that was the uncle, not as... Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should definitely be on this list.
Ooh. Number 8. Ruka Rengoku.
Who?
Rengoku's mum from Demon Slayer.
Who has no screen
Who
time.
has no screen time. The only time you
think
see
she-
her is when he's dying and he's like, Mother, and she's like, come sit on my lap.
I think Aaron's mum has more screen time. Yeah. And we had a nice rant about that.
So,
Okay.
we're going
I don't
to...
think she even gets an OVA.
We're going to take Anime Corner's reality and substitute it with our own. I'm going to put out a name, and you can tell me if it's not on that list.
Well, we've only got
Wait,
8
we need
to
to
go.
finish the
Let's
list first.
continue.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have we'll have our answers after this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isabella from Promised Neverland.
She's not a good mum.
She is a mother, but
She's a mother,
not a good
but she's
mother.
not a good mother. Like, don't get me wrong. If you've read the Promised Neverland
Kenny's undoing his belt.
manga, you will understand why she is the way she
I'm going to
is,
belt someone.
and the world the way it is.
Who
but
wait this? I must flog them.
Oh, I
She's
thought it was for
probably one
another
of the
reason.
most
No.
interesting mothers, but arguably not the greatest.
yeah.
Mamako Osuki from Okasan Online.
Which is just no, because she's trying to sleep with her son. That is, do you love your mother in a 2-hit multi-target attack?
Then we've got Tsuki Uzaki from Uzaki Chan Wants to Hang Out.
That's fair.
She's wonderful.
Yeah,
Isabella from The Misfit of Demon King Academy.
I haven't watched it.
Okay, now we're in the top 3.
Okay.
Oh God.
Hinata Hyuga.
Hey, is she a good mum?
Look, mom.
She's a good mum, I think.
She's dealing with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
She's not a bad mum.
She's not a
though.
bad mum.
She's-
She's just
I've not watched
dealing-
Boruto. So.
She's had to raise Boruto, so she
Yeah,
gets points.
and
She gets pity
Boruto-
points.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
Boruto is
she
so
has to deal with
misogynistic.
Naruto.
He's like, my mom doesn't exist. I don't care that she loves me. I
Wow.
don't care that my aunt loves me. I'm mad because my dad doesn't love me.
Wow, he's an awful character.
He
Why do
is.
people like this show? Do people like this show?
He-
No, they shouldn't.
Gross.
Yeah, he's gross.
Well, I mean, isn't the issue also as well with the anime that they like just started it straight away and then didn't have anything to adapt and came
yeah,
up
and
with
they
all
just
this
tangented hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know what
Yeah.
the manga's like. I think Tifa's
Much
read
better.
some.
Because that issue is only like maybe maximum 10 chapters in the manga, whereas
then
like
he
in the
realizes,
show
oh.
it's a lot.
Yeah, that's like, especially for a weekly
It's your
shonen
average
chapter,
teenager.
that's like 3 episodes if a normal show.
Yeah.
But they had a whole season of that
Yeah.
because they had no content.
It's very annoying.
Awful.
Yep.
This one's a strange choice. This one's gone a bit retro.
Yeah.
Sango from Yashahime.
I don't know what that is.
Do you remember Inuyasha?
Yes.
You remember the chick with the big boomerang?
Yes.
Her.
Oh.
Because she becomes a mother in Yashahime, and Yashahime was a terrible adaptation. This just feels like they've got a list of like shows they've watched recently and went, which one has a mum in it?
Yeah, it's feeling like that.
Yeah.
Because number 1 is Emma
God.
Spring from Astra Lost in Space. I have never heard of that show in my life.
I have.
I like Astro Lost
I
in
liked
Space.
Astro Lost in Space. It was a
but
good show.
The mother isn't exactly stand out.
None of the parents are standouts. The parents are actually evil.
Some of them.
Some of them are.
I don't think this was in order. This was definitely not in order.
That's a terrible
Who
like.
wrote this?
AnimeCorner.me.
Yeah.
Anime Corner.me, you suck.
This is a clickbait article.
Well, the thing is,
And
the
you clicked on it.
article was initially written in 2021 and they've updated the list since then.
And they didn't think to take out the clearly evil parent.
All I can think is, welcome to Watch Mojo. Today we're counting down the best
Right?
anime moms.
Well, apparently the writer of this one, should I say his
Yeah,
name?
name and shame.
Haruki Francis.
Haruki Francis. That's not
That-
your real name.
That's a
Sounds
pen
like
name.
a fake name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who calls someone
Let's
Francis?
go to Game Rant and see if their number one's better. It's going to be terrible.
Don't go to Game
Oh my
Rant.
God, you
let's
should
go to
look
Watch
up if
Mojo.
IGN has one.
I'm not going to lie.
Welcome to Top 10 Worst Mother Lists.
They've got 22, and the first one starts out strong. Grandpa and Grandma turn young again.
Oh, that's good.
That's really wholesome.
Okay, that was cute.
Taki Nijima from Sumasho, which is the recent one, which is if my wife was reincarnated as
Oh, grade
fifth
school.
grader.
I think this one's
Yeah.
going to be another case of this is the ones we've watched recently.
No, it goes back to Hunter x Hunter for Mito Freaks.
No. Oh, Mito, right. Yeah, Mito. Okay, yeah. No, I thought they were going to talk about Gon's actual mother, not his aunt who looked after him.
Okay.
Because his actual mother doesn't exist.
They've listed Oija from Dororo.
Was he a Force baby like Anakin Skywalker?
No, it's just
Okay.
his dad's like, oh, I can tell you about your mom if you want. He's like, no thanks. And then it's never discussed again.
Wow.
Okay, that's a
rude.
way to like dodge character development. That's
Okay.
great. That's actually impressive.
Tomoko Higashikata from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh, yeah, Josuke's mom.
Yeah,
She's cool.
There we go. March comes in like a lion, even though she's technically not the mum, because the grandmother and mother passed away, and sister kind of takes over as the mother of the group. Mother in Fruits Basket, Violet Evergarden, Trisha Elric, Fullmetal Alchemist, My Hero Academia, Midoriya, Uzumaki Kushina from Naruto, Belmare from One Piece. That's a good one.
choice.
Nami's
Okay.
mum.
Very good choice.
All right.
Yeah.
Because like she did a lot. Dahlia Ketchum from Pokemon, Ash Ketchum's mum.
Are you kidding? She does nothing but taunt her son, like constantly.
Mr. Mime disagrees.
Mooch though.
There's the surrogate mum Dadan in from One Piece, which is like the lady who looked after the boys after they run away when they were
Okay.
young. There's a silent voice, Your Forger, Clenard. All right, top 3: Hana from Wolf Children, Sachiko Fujinanumu from Erased, and Ai Hoshino from Oshinoko.
Incorrect.
Yeah. Look, Ai is a good character, but she's not a great mum because she didn't want to
She is a loving mother, but
Not a
we
great
can't
mother.
actually judge whether or not she was a good mother because she died.
Yeah.
Just like
Like
Aaron's
she was
mother.
not there long enough to.
Like, like she was loving and she did have,
Mother
know,
qualities.
but it was like 6 months and then
Yep.
it was over. So like I'd swap out the other mum from Oshinoko in that spot.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Like-
I still think we need to include Aaron's mum in there somewhere just for the hilarity.
Kenny's gonna think for Aaron's mom now.
Oh,
No, I just think
that's
she
just
should
a
be there
tasty
just
morsel,
for the
that.
fun of it.
Oh dear. All right. Well, look.
Because
we've
she
mentioned-
got over her fear of being crushed by masonry.
Oh my god! But like, we've mentioned a lot in here, but like they mentioned Chi-Chi, they didn't mention Bulma, which is fair enough because realistically, she's not that great of a mum. She's more of a
Yeah,
Billionaire.
she gets a nanny to look after.
yeah.
Trunks,
She is
let's
the
be real.
provider. She is like she's the CEO mum.
Yeah.
So, okay, fair
She's
enough.
the Angela's mum from from Rugrats.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's weird.
Do you know, like, the parents in Rugrats were, like, 25, 26?
Oh, they look like 40.
Not all of them. Not all
Not
of them.
all of
but
them.
some of them.
But some of them were,
yeah.
like, young. And you're just like,
The
I
horror.
look so much better than them.
Angela's mother wasn't.
Angela's
though, I'm
mother
pretty
was a
sure.
fair
I'm
bit
pretty sure
older.
she was like
In her
30
30s, yeah.
something because when she gets pregnant again and then she loses the baby because
Yeah.
of her
Rugrats,
like,
right?
age.
Yeah.
Yeah, watching it as an adult.
I just watched that I just watched that clip on TikTok. So
Yeah. Like, Rugrats covered a
They
lot
got
of
Rugrats.
difficult things, but it was the amount of parents I know around my age bracket who have said, like, you know those parents in Rugrats and they were, like, actually really young in the show, but they look ancient? That's how you feel after your child. I'm like, wow.
fair.
Completely correct.
Fair. Yeah. So, like, okay, fair enough. But look, there are a lot of great characters in here. There are some questionable choices, as we've discussed, but, like, there are a lot of great anime mums.
Oh, wait, hang on. Nope. There's one more left. Number one anime mom? You.
And on that
Aaron
bombshell.
killed me. I'm sorry.
Kawaii-Fi Radio.
Your mum.
Well played, Aaron. Well played.
Thank you.
It was well done. Yeah.
That was.
So, if you are a mother or just a mother and your soul, happy Mother's Day, even though it's the wrong time of the year for most of our listeners.
The day of many mothers.
Keep being awesome. Keep being wonderful. You know, your kids will appreciate it. Anyway, as we're going to leave things for this episode, thank you so much for listening. Next time, we have no idea what we're doing again, but I think we're going to hash it out right this second.
Fate Lord Dive. Let's go.
Do you want to do Fate Zero?
I can do Fate anything.
We
Let's
can do
go.
Fate Zero.
You get to be our teacher and teach us about faith.
Faith.
Because you gotta have faith, the faith.
Gotta have see.
I'm so tired that my voice is talking about.
Did the bees get you?
No, the bees
Got him. Anyway, that's the plan for next episode.
I remember
Fate
it like it
Zero,
was yesterday.
Bit of a Fate deep dive. Tifa, I think you'll be in the midst of production at this point, so totally understandable if you need to step out and go, no, I'm not doing more dives. But we will be back in 2 weeks with that. If you are new to the channel, smash that subscribe button. Behind the subscribe button this week is your mum. If you haven't called her recently, give her a call.
That's the best gift you can give her this Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Just time with you.
Or like a giant Lego flower sculpture thing.
Actually, yeah, no, that
that's-
one's better.
that's better, yeah.
Get your mom Legos.
Legos are a colouring book. Good for de-stressing.
After dealing with you.
Now, if you are listening on YouTube, hit the like button, drop down in the comments section below anything we might have gotten wrong, or if there's an anime mum we've missed that you think's amazing, keep it PG, please. I know you're all freaks, but come on.
We do not love your mother and her 2-hit multi-target attack.
Apparently the anime played that down. Like, apparently that wasn't, like, even as bad as the manga gets. So it's like, wow, it was pretty full on to begin with. As always, big thank you to our Patreon members. Aaron's getting evil ideas. If you'd like to support the show, little as $1 a month gets you access to the outtakes and extras, including the pre-show, which is,
The pre-show is we talk a bunch of guff and are allowed to say all the words that YouTube doesn't want us to say.
Yeah, all the things that would get us demonetized is there.
And if you sign up to Patreon, you can add a little note to it. So if you sign up even $1 a month, you can write, "Let Aaron go unhinged," as a request. And hey, who knows?
Look, if someone signs up and puts that in, we'll do a dedicated Kawaii-Fi extra just for Patreons with Aaron Unhinged. There you go. If that's not
gosh.
incentive, like Tifa's like, okay, you can't record that while I'm in production season.
And
I'm
Scar
signing up
life.
for Patreon and I put that as my note.
It's like, I'm just giving money back to myself. It's brilliant.
I'd like to thank the Academy, myself, and God, of course.
And Beyonce.
Gotta thank
And
Beyonce.
Hugh Jackman.
Now, obviously, if Patreon's not your jam, Kawaii-Fi community, head over to our socials, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, TikTok, Discord, and
You can buy us a coffee.
Yeah, I keep forgetting we've got that as a function, and I don't know how it works.
Function?
Yeah, we've literally got, there's a thing where you...
I just
Kofi.
wanted a coffee.
You just want a coffee?
I'm knackered. I want a coffee.
Buy Kenny a coffee.
Buy me a goddamn coffee. I need it
There is
so
actually
bad.
a link in the comments section, in the section to buy us a coffee. Go figure.
Please. Flat white, 1 sugar. Please.
Here's the address. It's
Mail me a coffee.
Okay.
Just mail it to
Uber
me
Eats.
in a parcel. No, like in a parcel from Uber Eats.
It's like in like zip-locked and airtight.
Oh, it's one of those Melbourne deconstructed coffees.
Yeah. Comes with a little bit of
Tifa, tell us
ice in the middle
about
of
the
it.
Melbourne deconstructed coffees.
Well, you get the shot and the cup and the milk and the sugar, and they're all in separate bowls, and you pour them into the cup in the middle.
Oh, I thought they were in science files.
They did that, and then people kept breaking them. At least for the store that I know, they did that. So,
Oh, okay.
Tifa, can you confirm or deny that deconstructed coffee is a Melbourne scam?
I've never seen it before, but you know, you're probably right. Somewhere probably has it.
Tifa doesn't go out often enough to say.
Ain't that the student life?
I mean, if I get coffee, it's a black coffee. So,
Oh, you like your men, huh?
What?
Strong and black.
Aaron, what?
Rich and dark.
Well, actually, no. Black coffee's just really good for your vocal cords because milk, the lactic acid
milk.
gets stuck on your throat
goops
nodules.
you up.
It does. So, yeah.
What's your Aaron? What?
It goops you
Sponsored by that lady who was fired by Marvel.
Oh, Goopy Paltrow, yes.
Yeah.
I forgot what her goop name was.
Yeah, I did too. Anyway, that's where we're going to leave it.
Gwyneth Paltrow?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes, Goopeth Paltrow.
Goopy Paltrow.
Legally by Depol. You've been listening to Kawaii-Fi Radio. Thank you so much for joining, and until next time...
Have a flashback.
Watch some anime!
Boys, dinner's ready.
The best mother has appeared!